A violin duel against Oriana. Anything else I'm missing? Deet is in the middle of training, likely with Kebab.
I don't know.
Zol.
I don't know if it's a conversation, but Oriana probably has to update Travis on the situation at hand.
Yeah, but what if I had to do that before he left Duvros?
Right.
Because that's where he is. Let's see. What else? Broke my train of thought. Just so I'm perfectly clear, you did update Travis.
Okay.
I'm just saying that you definitely would have had to have done that before you left Duvros.
Sure.
And you should have made a mention on that when you guys were back in Duvros. Let's see. Zol's training with Lonin. America's training with Tirvka and Kasai. I say training, more of educating. Getting educated. Shavir's around. There always is. Naru actually goes to stop by House Gilles, which is based here in Sevlis. And it's the origins of where she got that fancy letter to Mr. Yarsh.
Ah.
Yep. House Gillis is one of the houses that works on your guys' kit. They are a Seeker and Slayer affiliated house. Well, more so than the standard Twins and Noble houses. It is a craftsman house. You guys are eventually given out your guys' kit, your purchase orders, so to speak. Don't forget to record down that you guys have 1,001 gold in your pockets. Pocketses? Your pocketses?
Should probably hide that shit or put it in a bank. Can we gain interest? Don't me. You're the poor one. You don't know what a bank is.
There are bank institutions that do have adventurer investment funds. There is a large and massive waiver and paperwork document for the situation of your untimely death. In which case, they assimilate all your funds. Because that's because adventurers are high risk investments. They have this terrible tendency of dying out in the middle of nowhere where no one can retrieve their items. That's interesting.
But they also have a
Yeah,
ton of
free
money.
money.
Normally.
A lot of adventurers are broke, mate. Look at how is your guys' financial situation looking before Blair turned over her salary? Case in point.
I had several hundred gold on hand.
Okay, well you're a noble, you don't count.
I'd like $20.
I don't know about you guys, but
That's a pocket
I'm fine.
change and lint.
So dividing your total funds across the average member of your group, is what I'm hearing is a bad banking investment.
Yep.
You guys are free to make such a fund. It has an interest rate. True to the real world, it's not a high interest rate. Let's see. What else? Oh! Vaso does begin chatting a bit with Delvit on making an olden item from his house. He doesn't have the designs at current, but he does begin talking to Doe about what he remembers of said. Actually, I'll roll for Vaso right now. If he rolls a nat 20 on his history, he just remembers what the design looks like. That's a 5% chance. That's never happened ever in the history. Okay, good. Pretty good account, but it's not the actual schematics. So, yeah. But yeah, you guys have your kit. You guys will be taking a teleportation circle, well, the same teleportation circle, albeit to two different directions. Sindel has already been notified of the presence of those of you going to Northrend and then back down to the Twins. And the town of Leliak, I will type it out for you guys, don't worry. Leliak. is where your guys' Heartlandic destination is. Boop. Yes, Lilac is yonder, and Belvedere is here. There is an expanse of forestry that sort of is abundant here in that area. A lot of miles there. That you guys will be carving through. It is lovingly referred to by locals as the Dan Forest. Nothing bad ever happens in it. It's just a name.
Oh, that forest.
Yeah, that
Oh
forest.
no. Oh no.
You guys will be going through the Dan Forest
Okay.
as a fast pass. Don't worry. Amber promises that it will be safe. And you guys will be fine. And you'll go through it like that. That being said, she makes it a very particular note, because you guys are teleporting to a Lord's estate, to not embarrass her. She's not going to be there, but don't embarrass her. Right?
That's great.
Right? Her uncle may or may not vibe check you guys, so don't embarrass her.
There's
For the
not
love
a
of
may or
God.
may not.
For the love of the gods, do not embarrass her. Do not be presumptuous guests in the Lord's estate. Alright? Or as I have here written in her letter to her uncle, I will join all host Jack Saro in kicking their asses myself. So do not be over presumptuous. That's what she tells you. And the elephant in the room, a woman-sized elephant, weird thing that, you guys do get custody of Blair. Oh, I don't think I ever made a token for her new art. Or did I? Or did I? I didn't. It's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I can just drop the art. Here's your guys' new Blair art.
Oh Christ.
Fuck yeah, it looks so good.
That's definitely a different vibe from before.
It's weird that the last one was cold and frigid, but this one's angrily warm, huh?
Mhm.
Pretty
Mhm.
bad.
I like that.
Doesn't afraid of
God,
anything.
Yeah, the little bloodstains of the arbor are really telling.
Huh? What are you talking
scarf
about?
color change is so good, Garth.
He did a fantastic job in the lighting. When Blair meets you guys, she is delivered into your guys' custody by Captain Rickard, who is a bit down. Like, he doesn't jaunt or jest or anything. He just sort of like is probably the most business formal that you guys have seen with him as he gives you guys Blair or walks Blair over to your guys' estate. He tries to assemble minus the free marchers, assemble all of you. And you guys aren't really doing much else except so you guys are all just sort of hanging out on the estate, I guess. Hey, kiddos. As you can see here, we got Blair. She is in a sullen anger and silence, sort of like a teenager being dragged on vacation. She doesn't blink, or she does. She does it so infrequently that you think she doesn't blink. All of you roll insight.
Oh, alright.
Okay. Insight.
Where did my sheep go to? Where are you?
Oh! Oh my god!
No way!
There's so many!
Oh my god, I had so many dice on there and I got a 15.
Oh my god, what's with all those gnats?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, you did a roll for Wolfgang. Alec, we already know he succeeds. He has a plus 17 to insight. We know he succeeds. I guess he could roll that one, actually. That's besides the point.
Right
Alright,
out.
just add these nat 20s. There's so many. My god.
Alright, damn.
Fucking disgusting. You guys are cheating.
That's already like 5 nat 20s though.
Yeah, there have been already so many nat 20s today.
We're all gonna
Yeah.
get a nat 20 today.
We're not even an hour in.
Exit out. The dice need a sacrifice.
Yeah, it's me so far.
Yeah,
Sacred
yep.
dice.
Blair
Feels the back of my
glacially
neck.
scans across all of you. And to those of you that got a so basically to everyone but Oriana,
I have 2 different dice I get out on that. I got a fucking 15.
you know how Fred feels every time perception is against him.
No, he doesn't even have a good modifier perception. He has like a +1. I have a +9 for this.
Anyways, so all of you but Oriana. Oh, this is so cosmically ironic. Her gaze of anger does linger on Oriana.
She just like looks over at our bird. Is like, oh, that's a nice bird, and she just daggers.
Oh my god.
Kick.
Yeah.
Right. Here. He holds up this like. I don't know how to describe. It's sort of not similar to the Nexus aspect. But it's the same aesthetic, but it's not the same thing. Instead of like this like dodecahedron with like a sphere inside it, it is this sort of diamond, like Sims logo. But instead of a crystal inside it, it is a metal shard, which has growing on it different crystal like growths, substructures. Sort of like if you guys ever see like a science experiment, like you dip like a piece of metal in like a solution, and then like crystals begin like sort of amassing on it, sort of like that.
Let's see, Blair is coming with us to twins, right? Yes, she is.
Correct.
Mhm.
She's got one, and this is the other one. Something to keep in mind, focused, and in case you ever lose the other one. She just like scoffs and looks away. I will say to those of you that are martially trained, this Blair carries herself differently. Not in necessarily in form of attitude, but the Blair you guys knew had this sort of preternatural grace when she walked. This one is clunking around. She definitely is fast. You don't doubt her reflex time, but she does not have that light foot style of her movement now.
This Blair man spreads.
This Blair masters, yeah.
Oh my god.
Oriana probably notices that pretty easily, considering she was having to run away from Blair not 2 weeks ago.
You think this Blair would definitely still be able to like give you chase, but you're very confident you could outlap her eventually.
Eventually.
It's just a matter of like how pissed she is.
So what is this doodad that Rickard's holding?
Do you take it?
Sure.
You take it, and then he mutters a word to it, a command word, and begins to apparate this sort of visage. Similar to how your Nexus aspects will be able to do. It's sort of like a minor illusion. It can project a minor illusion. A picture. A painting. And in it is Blair in the middle, and then on to her left and right and behind her, some are crouching, some are standing, are a number of other Seekers and Slayers. Of course, there were some Seekers that you guys recognize, and the Lord Seeker and the Lord Slayer. You recognize them. But there's like 60% of them you guys don't recognize.
I'm afraid I don't know what I'm looking at.
To those of you that rolled nat 20 insights, you guys could see Blair's eye sort of look at the image in her peripheral. And it's not one that's just like, what's that? But like it just sort of allures to it.
It's like a memento.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's I guess you could say we're the ones that are closest to Blair. And she wanted to get something made to remind her. He throws a thumb at current Blair. Why she's doing all this shit.
I see.
An anchor.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. It's sort of like, how people would get paintings of dogs and cats and put them on the wall of their workplace.
Oh yes, my father used to make little crystal cats and dogs for this. Never mind, it's not important.
I guess that's pretty similar to this then. But, yeah, just hang on to it, keep it around. It's a motivator.
He'll turn to Blair and say, "And you have one yourself already?"
She, like, grabs and wrestles at this chain around her neck and pulls it like up and out from underneath like her kit, and like it sort of just dangles there as she like has the chain wrapped upon her thumb. Yeah.
Very good. I have no reason to suspect you won't safeguard that with your life, but we'll do the same with this one here. Just in
Like
case.
under her kit.
And then he'll actually hold it out towards Oriana.
She kind of like looks at it for a second, and then I suppose just takes it.
As Oriana puts her hand on it, he doesn't immediately let go, but he will kind of say a bit quietly, "With your life, Oriana." And then he lets it go.
Yeah, she just gives like a curt nod. Yeah, that makes sense.
And then puts it in her pocket where she keeps all her quarters.
No, she just eats it. No, she doesn't eat it.
I have all the art for every single Seeker Captain and Slayer Captain.
I skipped it for like, or my brain skipped information for a second. How big was it again? It was like palm size, or?
The top of the diamond to the bottom of the diamond is probably the length of like your finger.
Like the finger. Okay, so it is pretty small. Decently small, at least.
That's a pretty big gem, just saying.
Well, it's not a gem, it's like a metal shard.
Yeah.
It's not actually a diamond, it's just the shape of a diamond. Like, imagine like a metal
gotcha.
grid.
A chunk of metal.
Imagine a metal grid and then has like the lining of like the Sims logo.
A plumb
A
bob.
faceted piece of metal.
A plumb bob, yes, a plumb bob.
Cool.
She'll store it. She'll store it. I don't have a specific spot because it doesn't have like a pin or anything, so it's just stored.
No, pick a spot. Where is it? We
Shut
need
up.
to know.
Does she want to try and shake the angry woman's hand? I do kind of want to try and shake the angry woman's hand and probably get decked.
Yes, I've seen that.
And Oriana
Captain.
loses
I
her
posted
hand?
her before.
Mhm.
No, she uses
That's
a
what-
hammer. Well, she could probably smash it until it's useless.
She has Blair's kit includes a maul, a great sword, a long sword, and the 2 short swords.
So what you're saying is she could easily
She's
cut my
basically
hand
a
off.
butcher.
Never mind. She has a small armory. Or a large armory.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Here's another Slayer
A walking
Captain.
armory.
That was my favorite.
Oh, he's cool.
It's fucking winning
Oh,
solution.
yeah.
What if we just shoot it?
Amen.
We'll
brother.
shotgun
Finish
the
agrees
shit
with this
out of it.
solution.
Yeah, there's some gems in here. There's an old dwarf archivist. Oh, that one's fun. Anyways, we can go through them later if you guys are curious. I might ask you guys to compile art of them, but they're all immensely different art styles. So I was thinking just doing like a choose your character in like Smash, except they're blacked out because you haven't unlocked them yet.
That'd be fun, actually.
It'd also be like sort of Band of Brothers, which is like when you watch the intro, it's just the backs of them and it's all blacked out. Anyways, that's
Challenger approaching.
Challenger approaching shotgun captain. Ah shit! Fuck!
So let's
I was
pretty
like,
honest
you're
on that one.
Think you're within slug throwing range. Anyways, so yeah, you guys have Blair, and you want to go shake her hand. Yeah.
Taking the dodge action, fully expecting to get fucking decked. I
Okay.
don't know what she was. I'd probably just like hold her hand out and say, "Nice to meet you." Again, I suppose. The middle, I think it's called the plump bob.
Let's see. I don't know if she has expertise in this, but I just feel like she does. Damn, make me an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics? I can. Does
Acrobatics
dodge-
or
wait, hold
athletics,
on.
technically.
Does dodge help with that? I think it helps.
Nope.
It doesn't? Okay.
That was a saves.
Well, I'm good at these. Okay. Oh, ignore the +9. I forgot to tick off those things, but 19. Well,
I don't know if she gets advantage because you were dodging, but she doesn't punch you. She grips you by the hand and tries to throw you over her shoulder. To her credit, she does throw you over her shoulder, but to your credit, you land on your feet.
that was probably the most aggressive handshake I've ever experienced.
I admire the enthusiasm.
I'm
Just
sad you
stare.
Yeah.
landed on your feet.
Hey, Blair. Ricker tries to put a hand on Blair. She just looks over her shoulder, staring daggers, and he just pulls a hand
Okay.
back. He's just like,
It's like a cat about
here's the
to
thing:
fly
you're,
your eyes
you're
out.
100% confident if she tries to swing at Rickard, he would 100% dodge it.
Oh yeah, no, like there's not actually threat, but also he's gonna be respectful.
It's just out of courtesy
yeah,
and sadness. Right.
depression.
Remember what we talked about, Blair? Yeah, whatever. He does like a weak, like you guys ever see Reaper shrug in Overwatch? Just
yeah, but
he does that at the
movements.
party. He's just like teenagers, am I right?
Well, while you may not agree, Blair, I am glad you're here.
We're going.
So am I. Welcome to the River Company.
Don't include me in your dumb club.
I believe in time you will want to be a part of it.
I'll bet you 5 gold I won't.
Deal.
Technically, you've already lost that bet because you agreed to come with us in the first place.
He holds his hand out.
He tries to swing at you but misses.
All right, point taken. We're ready to head out.
Mm-hmm. We don't mind that you're joining our side, going back into the twins.
Are we gonna kill something?
Most likely, yes.
Yeah, highly
Then it'll be
potential.
fine.
Alright, well,
Just
that's
stay out
good
of my
then.
way.
I'll
That is
stay
the
out of
idea.
your range.
Oh, hey, question. Does she still have those like little trinkets? Because I remember she had like little hunter
No.
trinkets. No. Okay.
The limbs of severed limbs of fell gods? No,
Yep.
she doesn't.
Yeah, those ones. Yeah. Okay. Just
Little
wanted to-
Little
trinkets.
doodads, like she got like a freaking like fang from Severicides, or not Severicides. No, that's the wrong one. Syracuse, the spideress. No, she doesn't have those. Those are
Cites? Is he
No.
here?
would be something. That would be something. He
No,
wants to
again.
get you guys. But no, she doesn't. Those are
Um,
confiscated.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
They were good proof of concept, though.
As they leave, Oriana looks back to Rickard, not at all knowing what to say. Just gives like an apologetic look. It's like she wants to say like she'll be fine, but it's like I can't promise that, as well as I don't know if it would help him, but it's just like sorry.
Which one of you guys can establish emotional detachment?
What?
That's a very hard one.
Definitely not Ishka.
Wait, what do you mean?
Did you?
Rickard's insight checking you guys.
Like compartmentalizing kind of thing.
No. Like maybe, I don't know. The best candidate would have been Alessander until information about Alessander was given over to the Seekers, so now he's absolutely not the person. Oriana, too involved. Anushka might actually have a distant enough attachment to Blair. Or
She's
lack
one of the ones
thereof.
that did not want to.
Oh, that's what you mean. Yeah, okay, yeah, I mean, probably, yeah.
Silas too chaotic. Deet. Maybe dude.
She's more attached to her.
Actually, no, potential compromise from the brothers. Yeah, okay. Actually, potential compromise on Anushka.
We'll just
None
flip a
of us are
coin.
good
A lot to work with Baker's record. So Jar
seems like-
wanted-
A mini look of bewilderment go across his eyes as you realize, like, oh fuck, I'm.
I guess it's
really
just
broken
Jar is like not good, but he's the best.
I feel like he'd be the most.
What's the same with the
mature.
rest of
an
us?
empath,
Like,
right?
holy crap.
He's an empath, but like
Yeah, it's yeah. Okay. Rickard will pull you aside, Sajar.
Yeah, I go with him.
Goddamn. What if I wanted to eavesdrop?
I know,
sucks,
right? Sucks so much.
I hear everything.
In that case, wait a minute, where am I? Oh no, wrong one, fuck!
So the problem is I'm gonna roll shit now because I did a meme roll and it was a 25.
Hey.
Why did we all roll so good here? Shut up,
I
Wolfgang.
know, right? Literally got a 19.
Cut the Wolfgang
I
roll.
started
too.
laughing and now my dog's barking at me. I'm not allowed to be happy.
No, you
Understandable.
can't. No, that's really cruel of you, actually, to consider that.
Dog's actually holding you hostage.
Oh.
Wolfgang's actually in the fucking bathroom right now, just listening to this entire conversation.
I'm taking
The other side of the estate.
Ah.
So you can be
That
anywhere
was
you
horrible.
wanted to.
Yes, I will. Shut up.
Leave! Shut up!
Don't verbally abuse your dog. That's so
What I
Physically
want.
abuse your dog.
That's staying in the bod.
Joke's on you. I stopped. No, I didn't stop it.
You wouldn't.
I yell at him to stop, and he stops because I'm paying attention to him, and then he just starts going again.
It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome back.
Hello.
Thank you.
Guys, that's all fan perception, huh?
We all did so good, and that's the problem because we don't get anything from it.
Yeah, it's as if he moved away from people to specifically avoid that shit.
I have an ear horn, actually.
Wolfgang hears it. Like I told these guys, he's in the bathroom just listening to this whole conversation right now.
Yep.
You can hear a fly beat its wings.
Okay, so tell you what, let's see if you guys actually do it here. That being said, it will be
Yeah,
Will be
he like has a plus 17 to the stealth.
Please be below a 26. That's all I ask for.
you're fucking kidding me.
Rolled so
Yes! Oh,
Yes!
shit.
Crash,
I feel
take,
bad for
take,
starting the memes.
take my inspiration, Crash. Have
Hey,
it.
thanks, man.
No.
There you go. Okay, we're
There
good.
you go.
Appreciate that, friend.
Everything is balanced.
God damn.
Oh, hey,
Yeah, I
Wolfgang's
appreciate it.
guidance, I'm kidding.
I feel
Inspires
betrayed.
himself.
You guys catch that Rickard does disclose, like, if you wanted to hold you the rest of your group, you're free to. Just be mindful of it. That's what you guys catch. So, you guys head over to the teleportation area. Let's fucking go. It's actually one of the other estates that is the teleportation exit. Okay. You guys
walk to a
teleport
different
to
state.
Sevlis. You guys teleport from Sevlis back to Lord Trahern in Duvros, and then you teleport from Lord Trahern and Duvros to your respective destinations. It's like taking a train.
Oh, our life is so hard.
Man, these layovers are killer.
Yeah, all 6 seconds. So you guys teleport out over to Duvros, and Lord Trahern is waiting there with Guard Captain Barrand and newly promoted Guard Lieutenant Samantha.
Yeah!
She's rather proud of her new kit.
Ooh.
They're proud of that. It's extra shiny. She spent a good bit polishing it. Anyways, the Lord Trahern has the teleportation coordinates for Sindel. He's been given it the destination coordinates in the past, and he was provided destination coordinates to the one in Liliac. For any of you ask, no, Burfinder doesn't have teleportation coordinates.
Correct.
Yeah, it's a tiny town compared to like the literal estate we're going to go to. Well, they're going to.
Correct. So, this... Actually, why should I say it as a GM? Actually, no. Vaso. He's a more tactical mind. Vaso would ask you guys, so what's the plan here? Once we actually finish our... He like sort of like wiggles his finger between the separating groups of jobs. Where do we regroup? When? Should we do a thing for if people don't show up to go looking?
This place here, what is that? Pink circle?
That is Samurai du Bastion.
And does it have a teleportation circle?
It does. Whether it has a coordinates that Lord Treherne has. I'll roll for it. Actually, no. He does have it because it was a potential offer that you guys could teleport to. He does have it.
Okay, yeah.
It's just
But we don't know if where the Heartlands team is teleporting. We don't know if they have the coordinates for it.
Presumably, well, since they're going to Biffidir, and they're having to teleport here, they have to go like this way. So presumably there isn't one here,
Correct.
so they have to go back.
All right, that's Boffidir. Or
This
well,
where
wherever
they
they're
go,
teleporting to.
that's where
Yeah.
they end.
Okay, yeah.
yeah.
So-
Silas's token is on Silas's hometown. The green circle is where you guys are teleporting to.
It's a moot point if this place can teleport to here because they can just teleport back to Lord Treherne.
Yeah.
Correct.
We can then teleport them there. So
Correct.
this is where Alison proposes. What is it again?
Samurai du Bastion.
Samurai du Bastion.
I have the name here. I'm just gonna copy paste it because it's so fucking long. Thanks, pass me.
You're welcome. I suppose we should meet up in Samurai du Bastion. Only
I don't
Lambert's still
mind.
here. I could check my pronunciation.
I don't mind going to Samurai du Bastion, but
That was all.
yeah, as I was saying, before Silas had a stroke there. I don't mind going to Saint Marais du Bastion, but
I'm not even from
I'm
the
just
Highlands.
wondering why.
Well, if our next order of business is Cutthroat's Keep, that is the closest place we can teleport to.
Oh, I see. Is that real? The closest place?
I mean, the
Suppose
rest of the
so,
Highlands is
The
Nevros Lands
Bastion.
or Dead Man Land. I can't remember the terminology. What the fuck?
Unless by then you've perfected your teleportation experiment.
Are we going to be allowed back through the Hillandic line if we go there, though?
That's a
Twice.
very good question.
Lexeri
On bad terms.
remarked that if we went back to the line, the allies of Laia wouldn't let us back through.
Could always go around. This is one here, right?
Well,
Mhm.
that's not
Would
what we're
I
going to.
would I have any insight into that line? This is the
The
first time
port
hearing
line?
about it, so
You would. It's pretty known. It's again equivalent to like knowing about the U.S. Korean DMZ
Mhm.
in Korea. Like, it's pretty well known. The fort line is a